Okay, so I'm going to go back to C major here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so let's just put on the screen a tonic, dominant, tonic. I'm going to leave a little gap there. And I'm just going to do it in triads up here. So tonic, dominant, there's our 5, and here's our tonic. So imagine 1 is 1. 1 is happy being just where it is. But we move to 5 to get away from that. We can't have 1 all the time, right? We got to change. We got to create some drama. So we change and go away from 1. The 5 area is a good place to be. The 5 wants to lead back to 1. This chord has a tendency to feel like it goes back to 1. Now, what we're going to insert is something that feels like it has a tendency to go to 5. Maybe it will make this move a little less dramatic, right? So let's do this. Let's take that away. And let's change this chord to that. Now let's put our 5 back and our 1 back. Okay, what do we have now? We have a tonic. We have a 4 chord, a predominant chord. 4 is a great predominant chord. The motion from 1 to 4 is a little less dramatic than it is from 1 to 5, right? So it's a good thing to go in between. So we're going to have a 4 area, and we're going to call that a predominant area. 4 to 5 is less dramatic, but 5 to 1 is still just as dramatic as it was before because we like that. And when I say we, I'm talking about you and me as if we are in the 18th and 19th century, early 19th century, mostly the 18th century. So this we're going to call the predominant area. And then we're going to do like what I said back here. We're going to zoom out, and we're going to say if this is all tonic, this might be all predominant, and then all dominant, and then back to some kind of tonic area. So we're going to kind of abstract this a little bit. But 4 is a good predominant area, but there are others. And I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So let's explore what's in this 4 chord, what's in our predominant area and what we can do to expand the predominant area. Because remember, when we looked at the dominant area, for example, we don't have just a 5 chord. We have a couple other things we can do there, but in that case, it's mostly the 5. But in a 1 chord, we can do 1, we can do a little bit of 5, can still emphasize 1. We can do a 6 chord. There's a couple things we can do that just kind of help expand the tonic area, right? So let's look at what we can do to expand the predominant area.